right. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome. We're very excited to have you join us for today's webinar. This is our sneak peek for our focus trade mission to Egypt for value-added wood products. We're really excited about this mission taking place November 16th through the 20th. And we are, as part of the mission, bringing additional buyers from Morocco, so our participants can have additional meetings there in addition to Egyptian buyers.
Hey,
My name is Paul
Paul.
Weiss. I'm our liaison manager for Food Export Midwest and Food Export Northeast. Excited to have you here today. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more
Paul,
about this before I pass it over to our in-market representative who handles Egypt. Yes, Kim.
I still see that we're in practice session. I think you have to start the webinar to let the other people in.
Okay. Did you try doing that or no?
I mean, I can, yeah. Okay, here we go.
Okay. All right. Are we good?
We're good.
Okay, cool. Good morning. Welcome, everyone, to today's webinar call. This is our sneak peek for the Focus Trade Mission to Egypt for value-added wood products. And we're also going to be bringing additional buyers from Morocco as part of this mission. So our supplier participants have that much more opportunity to meet with buyers as part of this trip. The mission is going to be November 16th through the 20th. Later on this year. We're really excited about this mission and excited to tell you more about it today. So I'm just going to run through here real quick. Who are we? My name is Paul Weiss. I'm our liaison manager for Food Export Midwest and Food Export Northeast. And we are nonprofit trade associations made up of the different ag promotion agencies from our 13 Midwest and 10 Northeast states. We help promote the export of Midwest and Northeast food and agricultural products. And of course, today we're focusing on the wood industry. We provide support to these companies to get into new international markets. We offer export education programs, global connections, which is one-on-one meetings with qualified international buyers. We can help with export strategy as well as a 50% cost share reimbursement program that offers marketing financial assistance for eligible companies. So how do we carry out these trade missions and these opportunities to meet with international buyers? Well, we rely on our network of in-market representatives. These are our food and wood and other value-added agricultural product experts who are based in key markets around the world for U.S. companies. So as you can see, we have a wide breadth of in-market representatives that represent important countries around the world for U.S. products. And we're very excited today to have a couple of our in-market representatives from Africa who are going to be able to speak a little bit more about the market opportunity, and we'll talk a little bit more about the trade mission. So with that, I'm very excited to welcome today. We have Faith Okolat, one of our in-market representatives for Africa from Zircom International, as well as Sandra Maddy here, who is our in-market representative based in Egypt. So I'm going to hand it over to Sandra. She's going to tell us more about the market, and we'll talk more about the trade mission opportunity as well. And just as a kind of housekeeping item, any participant in the mission, as you have questions, if they pop up, please use the Q&A function and feel free to just kind of fire away your questions, and we'll get to them at the end. But I'll pass it over to Sandra.
Hello, everybody. If you can move to the next slide, please. I'm Sandra Maddy, the trade representative of Zircom. Zircom has started in 1999, offering market entry support services all over Africa and the Caribbean. Now we cover over 20 markets in Africa. Next slide, please. Okay, here is an idea about the GDP growth in Africa. We can see here that the highest growth is in North Africa. Last year, Egypt's GDP growth was 2.8% and Morocco's 2.5%. When it comes to Egypt's wood market, we can find that Egypt imports 90% of its wood needs. In 2023, that was around $1.25 billion. The ports of Damietta and Alexandria are the main ports for wood importation. The furniture market accounts for 90 to 95% of all wood needs in Egypt. When it comes to the socio-economic trends in Egypt, we find that urbanization is an evident trend, also a construction boom, rising the demand for residential or commercial buildings. There is a rising disposable income and a growing middle class. The local furniture market is estimated at $1.46 billion in 2023 and grows annually by 8 to 10%. Egypt also exports furniture. In 2024, it exported $306.58 million worth of furniture. Here we can see which are the highest importing destinations for Egypt. We can see Russia, Finland, Sweden, Thailand, China, Croatia being the lead exporters to Egypt. Out of the $1.25 billion of wood that Egypt imports, the USA exports $19.3 million worth of wood. The two main categories being, and here we rely on, if you can see the pie chart, please. Yes, and here we can see that we rely on ITC's trade map HS code classification of the wood types. So Egypt imports mostly wood sawn or chipped lengthwise, sliced or peeled. That's the first category. The second being sheets of veneering, laminated wood, and plywood. When we talk about the prospects of the wood sector in Egypt, we can find that the growing construction and real estate sector and demand for building materials has been fueled by urbanization and the government's infrastructure projects. These have been mega, and the building of new cities. Wood is used in construction in Egypt for structural purposes like scaffolding and interior finishes like floorings, doors, and paneling. When it comes to the wood used for furniture and interiors, with the rise for demand for both residential and commercial properties, so does the demand for furniture. High quality wood products. The USA is known for producing high quality hardwoods such as oak, maple, cherry, and walnut, and these are highly known and regarded in Egypt. Engineering wood products, laminated veneer, lumber, and cross-laminated timber are products of interest for construction in Egypt. When it comes to specialty woods, we find that there might be an interest for types of wood, US types of wood like redwood and cypress, especially for outdoor or marine construction. We continue to the next slide. More about the prospects of wood sector in Egypt. We find that red oak veneer and lumber is a category that is very interesting for the Egyptian wood market. Red oak is popular in Egypt, but not as popular as beech, but still known, and the importers look for it, especially when it comes to projects. Most 5-star hotels and resorts require it for the use in their projects. Southern yellow pine is not well marketed in Egypt, but might have a high potential because it's suitable for Egypt's dry climate. Ash lumber and other hardwoods have a limited domestic demand, but are used for joinery, also in hotels and resorts, and also for exportation of furniture from Egypt. Now we look at the Moroccan market. Morocco imports 70 to 80% of its wood needs. That is estimated at $651 million in 2024. Morocco has shown considerable progress and is often classified as an upper middle income country. Growing urban centers like Casablanca, Rabat, Marrakesh, and Tangiers create significant demand for housing, infrastructure, and services. 30% of the population is aged between 15 and 20 years old. Morocco's economy has shifted from being heavily reliant on agriculture due to the drought to a more diversified economy. The local wood furniture market size is estimated at $600 to $800 million and grows annually by 4 to 6%. And Morocco exports around $143 million of furniture in 2024. When we look at what type of wood Morocco specifically imports, we find that the countries it imports mostly from are Turkey, Spain, Sweden, Finland, China, Germany, and Slovenia. So Europe and Eastern Europe, also China. And when it comes to its imports from the USA, Morocco imports $11 million worth of wood, and this is mainly in two categories. $8 million from the category of wood sawn or chipped, and $3 million from sheets of veneering, including laminated and plywood. The three categories Morocco imports most are wood sawn and chipped, lengthwise sliced or peeled, fiber board of wood, and builder's joinery and carpentry. Unlike Egypt, Morocco also relies on local wood types. It relies on cedar, juniper, argan, and palm wood for different furniture and construction uses. When we look at the prospects of the wood sector in Morocco, demand for high-quality wooden furniture is fueled by Morocco's middle-class growth and the demand for high-quality, stylish, and durable furniture. Also, the demand for sustainable and high-quality wood. U.S. wood types, especially hardwoods like oak, maple, cherry, and walnut, are known there and used for framing, flooring, doors, and windows. American hardwoods are known for their strength and aesthetic appeal, and can be highly competitive in the Moroccan furniture market, especially American oak, American walnut, and American maple. Engineered wood products like MDF and OSB have potential in Morocco. Here we can look at the critical criteria for exporting to both Morocco and Egypt, or the critical competitiveness points. And we're looking, of course, at the currency fluctuation. It plays a huge role. And the competing exporting markets are maybe more proximate to the markets. We're looking at economic fluctuation and competition coming from the EU, Asia, and neighboring African countries. When it comes to tariffs, the USA and Morocco have a free trade agreement. So there are 0 tariffs on importation of raw wood in bulk in Morocco. On the other hand, it's 5 to 10% in Egypt, going up to 15% on processed wood. That's all for me.
All right. Thanks so much, Sandra. Okay, I'll
Thank
jump
you.
in here with a little bit of information about the trade mission and the services that are provided. So for our U.S. wood companies who are participating, you will get the services provided here, as you can see in the bullet points, one-on-one meetings with qualified buyers, as we mentioned, from both Egypt and Morocco. We will be providing pre-event custom product research for all of our participants. So that's a couple of pages of customized market research, depending on the product type and into the market, so that they have some background information on the market opportunity, tariffs, any other regulatory information that they need to be aware of, and participants will receive that prior to traveling. We will have a market briefing by the local Foreign Agricultural Service, FAS staff from the USDA in the market. We put together a trade mission brochure that goes out to the industry and to all the buyers who will be in attendance. Of course, we will have on-site assistance by our in-market representatives, especially Sandra, who you just heard from, and we'll be assisting the U.S. companies with identifying the top leads as they following up from the mission. So here, here's the itinerary. Sorry, Sandra, I'll pass it back to you if you want to run through this.
Sure, thank you. Okay, so this is how the itinerary looks for this trade mission. We're looking at arrivals taking place on the 15th, Saturday, the 15th of November. In Egypt, the first working day of the week is Sunday. So we'll start Sunday the 16th with an orientation by the FAS office in Cairo and have B2B meetings. We'll continue to have B2B meetings the next day on the 17th in Damietta. Why Damietta? Damietta is the biggest furniture manufacturing hub in Egypt, but also one of the two ports that import wood. So there are a lot of importers based there. We'll also have a session with the Council of Wooden Furniture there. On Tuesday, November 18th, we'll have meetings in Alexandria, the second port that imports wood in Egypt. And on Wednesday, the 19th, we'll start with our meetings at the hotel with the Moroccan buyers. Also on Thursday, the 20th, for half a day. And then we'll have a debriefing followed by a site visit, likely to a furniture factory. On Friday, the 21st, it's departure day.
All right, great.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sandra. Okay, so here's just some more information for potential participants. You can find the link to the event page and get some more details, as well as register online through our website, foodexport.org. You can find it under the trade missions page, or this QR code will take you straight there as well. So we do have an early bird registration deadline for the trade mission on July 16th, where companies can sign up for $425. After that, the standard registration deadline is in effect until August 19th of $625. I'll also mention we do have the branded program, and this is the 50% cost share reimbursement program for small businesses. You are eligible to get 50% reimbursement on your travel costs for the trade mission if you want to apply for the branded program as well. So that's 50% back on flights, hotels, and meals and incidentals for 2 company representatives who go out on the trade mission. So be aware of that as well to help offset some of the travel costs. All right. Well, Kim, I don't know if we've received any questions yet, but participants, please chime in if you have any questions about what the mission is going to look like, about the markets, or the buyers, or whatever kinds of questions you might have. Please feel free to chime in here. We've got Kim Hamilton and Carol Brunert on the call as well. These are our wood industry experts here on staff for Food Export. And you can always direct any questions to them. And then on the next page, I do have the liaison contact information. So for any wood companies looking to get in touch with Food Export, if you want to get started in learning more about the trade mission or get started on the branded program, you can reach out to your corresponding liaison as well.
Okay, Paul, we have a couple of questions that the participants have asked. One is, not sure if the trade mission is the right fit for my product. How can you help me determine if it's the right match?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we can, any company, you can feel free to reach out to us directly with your product type, and we'll be happy to pass it along. We'll probably go straight to Sandra actually, and help determine if the product could be a good fit. I know she ran through a lot of product types and wood types in the slides previously, but if you want to get that sort of direct feedback, depending on your product, you can let us know, and we'll relay your product and your questions straight to Sandra.
Okay. Second question just has to do with exporting to Egypt. If I already have a customer there, don't want to cause a conflict, with them if I participate, how would the meetings be set up so that there's no conflict of interest with a current customer?
I can answer that. Well, it depends on the agreement with that customer, if it was exclusive or not. If the agreement allowed for free to talk to different importers as well, then there shouldn't be a conflict. We will move discreetly between importers, but they might hear from each other who visited who.
And Paul, we have just one additional question here. It just has to do with just overall like safety, just confirming travel to these markets and just any safety concerns that we should be aware
of. There are no safety concerns whatsoever. We had trade missions before from the USA with no problem. If we move in buses, we're usually followed by security cars, and this is mandatory by the security authorities here in Egypt, that if we move in tourist buses, that they follow us. So if that makes people feel extra safe, but there are really no concerns whatsoever.
Paul, I don't see any further questions.
Okay. Great. Well, then I think we can wrap up the webinar. And again, we're super excited to do this mission to Egypt with buyers from Morocco in November. If any other questions come up from the companies who participated today, or anyone who may watch the recording, again, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. And if you have a question that we can relay to Sandra, we will do that certainly, and get you a response as soon as possible. But outside of that, we hope you sign up and join us. And yeah, we look forward to speaking with you soon. So thanks so much again, Sandra and Faith, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.